Hello and welcome to the birthday gift. I have 6 cards in my hand here and they're all Emperor and Empress cards. I'm going to flip 3 and that will dictate whose view we will review first. Okay, so we're going to either look at masculine or feminine view of the situation you're going through, and we'll get into it here. So far we have Emperor, we have Empress, so the next card will dictate whose view. And we have Empress, so we will be looking at the feminine's view of this situation, and then we'll end with the masculine. I am using the Vice Versa Tarot, and this is a double-sided deck. Okay, so it is two-sided. It allows us to see 2 sides of the situation. We're going to start by looking at the feminine side. I will say she when referring to the feminine, and I will say he when referring to the masculine. It is not gender specific. Just be aware of which role you're playing. I'm only using those pronouns because it's easier to converse and speak on the situation when I use those pronouns, okay? But I'm not being gender specific. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Please give me the feminine perspective of this situation that they're going through. Please give me the feminine perspective. Okay, so we have some cards here. The feminine feels like a love offer has left her. It's gone. I have the Knight of Cups here. There is a love offer. It doesn't seem to be approaching. It seems to be leaving. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. This is water sign, but I do see a crab here. But let me keep going. Yeah. Feminine wants it to come back. Here's the deal. Feminine, if it does come back, it's still not going to be what you want. It's not facing you. Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, Knight of Swords. There's some kind of anxiety, wanting to confront. There's a need to look at the truth in this situation. Feminine. There's a need to see this for what it is. We have 2 knights, but I see their back. It's almost like there's some kind of truth not being spoken. Some of you were probably ignored or ghosted, or you were not given an explanation. I just feel like everything has not been disclosed here. There's still something that has not been said. There's still some truths that have not been spoken. Y'all were probably dealing with a lot of disagreements. Next, we have the Queen of Cups here. This is feeling emotional. Having a lot of emotions. That cup is full of emotions. I'm getting someone who has a lot of feelings, but there's just a lot to say, a lot to express. And this is what the feminine is feeling. There's a lack of expression here and a lack of truth. What's going on here? There's just not a lot of information. The information that the feminine has is not... This is the Page of Wands. I'm sorry, Page of Swords. Page of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. The information that the feminine has, just so you know, it's not the truth. It's gossip, it's rumors, it's It's tit for tat. It's not reliable. Whatever you're feeling, feminine, you're in a very emotional state. So just know you're going off of speculation is what I'm getting. I get that you don't have the truth yet and you're waiting for it. Feminine is waiting for the truth here. This is what I'm getting. Okay, let's keep going. We have a Tower. There's about to be a shocker in this situation. It's going to hit you from behind, feminine, but it's going to change your outlook. It's going to change how you look at the situation. This is the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to actually get things to go the way that it's going to put you where you need to be. Some of y'all are focusing on someone way too much. There's about to be a change. Wow. Sorry, I'm looking at the masculines. These cards, I'm in awe with them. I like them because they really do give you two sides of the situation. And the feminines, I feel, is in some kind of mental trap because wanting closure is keeping you stuck. Everything is happening the way that it should. It's happening. This is the Wheel of Fortune. And eventually you'll understand why you had to go through this, feminine. But you need to just let things happen as they should. Don't try to force it. There's going to be something that happens that gets that changes everything, changes how you look at it. Let me see what's, yeah, see, the feminine is stuck to this situation. Still tied, still bound, still not seeing it for what it actually is. A lot of you all, you're going through a lesson. This is going to really get you to see that your feelings are not the only thing that matters. There's also another sign. It's almost like needing to be balanced with the way you approach relationships. So you can't go in only based on your emotions and how you feel about a person. There's some truths that you need to see. There's another side that you need to use. When it comes to love, you also need to consider your rational side. You can't just go in based on how you feel about someone. And that's just the truth. Some of you, it's like love is blind. That statement was made because of your approach to love. As soon as you fall in love with someone, you become blind. And this actually puts you in a place where you become stuck to the situation. Whoever you're dealing with came in to kind of like obliterate your way of coming into love situations. You can't just come based on how you feel. You got to look at the truth here. There's something you're not seeing. There's something you're not seeing here. And look, this is the ship is leaving. Okay. There's opportunities missed. These cups are over. They fell over. This is 4 of cups. This is actually an opportunity you want to miss. Okay, feminines. And then we have, wow, justice. You're not saying, so, okay, I am getting victimhood. Feeling like something was done to you wrong. The feminines feel like the masculine wronged them. Just so you all know, this is a reading for someone who is mature and able to see the other side of the situation. This is not for those of you who are just looking for like a surface level explanation. I I see that this is balance. This is fair. Justice is being served here. So with that being said, feminines, what's happening is balancing something out. This is Justice card, but you can only see the back. You don't see the front. Well, this is going to be the masculine's perspective. When I go over the masculine's perspective, this is what the feminine is currently feeling. You don't understand that this is actually just a balance happening. There's karma being repaid here. So you may be in a karmic relationship here, where there's something from a past life or a previous life that had to be balanced. So it may feel unfair to you. You may feel like a victim, and you may feel sorry for yourself. Okay, I'm feeling that what's happening is simply a balance. You're not a victim. You're going to have to be able to see this in a different way. So this is also saying that what's happening is a direct result of choices you've made. So some of you may have let someone get away with things that they should not have been allowed to get away with. So this is calling for you to be a little more, set more boundaries when you go into relationships. When you see a red flag, don't ignore it. Some of you actually put yourself in this state because you ignored certain truths that was revealed. Some of you knew that the person was probably like flight, like they can take flight. They come in quick, they leave. So you probably were dealing with someone who was not stable with the way they communicated to you, and you probably just accepted it. Okay, this is not saying it's your fault. This is saying be more aware next time, because I'm getting someone who gave you some red flags. They were never truthful with the things they said. They were really, I'm getting like someone who didn't really ever speak without absolutes. They would say, maybe we would do this. Maybe I'll call you. Or I think this. It's like they never told you anything in a definite, like absolute way. It was always maybe, if. You were probably going by things you saw on social media, things you thought was true, things you felt versus what was actually being offered. Because this is an offer, but the back is to you. It's not an actual offer. This is maybe, some of y'all were dealing with a, it's almost like it was never really a relationship. It was just a maybe, kind of like friends out, you know, I want your company whenever I want. So it's just a balance happening, guys, here. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Yeah. So, like, feminine is feeling defeated here. Defeated. It's like an empty victory. Wanting or was hoping for a victory, but feeling very depleted. No longer able to give any more. But wanting, still wanting it. You all are conflicted here with your emotions. Y'all going to have to balance your emotions here. I'm just getting a very emotional person, not seeing this situation for what it actually was. Okay, 8 of Cups. The feminine is still wanting, like, to fill these cups and to work on it, even though the masculine has left. I'm getting a very delusional person, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying it as if you don't see what's actually happening. You don't see that you're actually stuck to a hopeless like situation in a sense, guys. I'm sorry if you don't like that. Lack of seeing your power, your strength. The other person had all the power. This is Magician. Yeah, we started with the feminine view first. It's like you gave up your power because you were only looking at this from how you felt, an emotional place here. Oh gosh, guys, I'm getting this strongly. So if, you know, it may not resonate with all of you, but this is what I'm getting. It was never really a true offer being given. And then we have, yeah, confusion. Many of you were confused. Oh, this just went out. You were confused. And this person, I'm getting someone who knew what they were doing to you. So I am getting a deceptive energy from the other side. They were playing with your mind here, like juggling multiple options. The masculine, and we're about to get into the masculine's view. The masculine felt like they can get you to do anything, like almost like they were putting like an emotional spell on you, feminines. This is the masculine's view. This is a feminine. You were confused as to whether or not he really wanted you, knowing this person had options, but staying around. This is, you played a role in this in the sense where you knew this person had other options and you stayed around anyway, if that makes sense. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and flip these cards so we can look at the masculine's point of view. The feminine is still waiting, and I can tell you, if you are this is it's a hopeless thing here. This person, they're gone. They're gone. The ship has sailed. These cups are over. Here, I'm feeling someone who's hoping that the cups can be stood back up. They're toppled over. And this is only 4 cups. This person is hoping 8 cups here can be turned back over, you know. So I'm going to flip these cards so that we can look at the masculine's view of what's actually going on, okay? Hopefully you guys can use this reading. I'm trying it out to see if you guys like it. You can use this reading so you can see the 2 different sides and what's actually happening. There was a lesson here for the feminines to approach love relationships in a different way. And this was not an easy lesson for you, feminines. It's not. This one was a hard one. This one is like your emotions. I feel like you had an emotionally manipulative person here. They knew how to play on your emotions. They knew the right things to say. Again, this is the Knight of Cups. This is someone who knows how to whisper sweet things into your ear. They know the right things to say. They know how to make you feel good. It's like this one comes in to fill the emotional void that the other person. This is the romantic person. They come off as like a very sweet person. They come off as like very warm. And when they come in, it's like this very strong aggressiveness here. This person comes in and leave just as quick as they come in. I'm getting a smart person here. Know the right things to say. Know the right things to say. It's like they were the only one that knew their true intentions. You have their back. You didn't know their true intentions. Their view here is they always knew that they were only coming in for a quick sec and would leave just as fast as they came in. They never intended to really stay here. Yeah, they were not really looking to learn the true you. This person was disconnected from who you are, because the true you have a lot of love to give, a lot of emotions. This person was not looking to really learn or see that part of you. They may have come off as a slick talker. They may have talked a lot about themselves only, barely ask you questions. And if you ask them a question, it may take like 30 minutes of the conversation is talking about them. And then just 5 minutes is you. I don't see that this person really knew too much about you. And they hid a lot of the details, the minor details. from you that you should have known. So a lot of you may have learned a lot about this person from social media, pictures they posted, things they said. They never really gave you the minor details. So you probably would go online for information. But that in itself is a red flag, guys. That's a red flag. And I don't know. I'm getting that you should have known. That's what I'm getting. For the feminines, this masculine really didn't have the intention of being around long. Look at this. It's like you should have seen that they would come and blow up and just literally like set your life on fire. Like that. You probably saw a little bit of the red flags, you know, but you were electrified by them. They really brought a spark in your life. You knew some kind of danger to it, but you didn't realize that they would literally be setting you on fire here. I remember when I first saw this card, I was like, what? These people are on fire. They are on fire. This person came in and just blew your life up, but they're saying you should have seen this, okay? This represents truth. You should have seen the truth in the situation. It was a dangerous situation from the get-go. This is what I'm getting. Guys, this is a general reading. If you don't resonate, then it's not yours, but this is what I'm getting. Here, yep. This was a part of closing a cycle. There's a balance happening here. This is the Brewers. I think I'm saying his name right. He's the one that he judges in the underworld. See if you're light as a feather. And literally what's happening is a karmic debt is being paid off, okay? This is a lot of you guys are dealing with a karmic relationship where there's a balance happening, okay? Once this cycle is complete, you can move on, okay? I mean, justice is right next to it. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. I got air signs, another Aquarius or another Gemini, Libra here. There's a balance happening here. Definitely. And there's a disappointment from the feminine. I think that the masculine is looking at these cups like, okay, I did do this person wrong. Does that make it better? No. You know, they'll have to balance this out too. They'll have to deal with their own karma. But understand that these relationships come in to help you all balance things out so that you can move on to the next thing, whatever it is. All right? I do feel like some of you feel that this was a missed opportunity. Again, I see a crab here. So some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. Someone who really could have taken your kindness for weakness. Someone played on your emotions here. Okay? That's what I see. And then we have the Five of Swords, yeah. Turn their back on you. I don't feel like this person will come back and give explanations. I don't feel someone's going to explain. This is like, if you were ghosted, I feel like that's a part of you closing this out, coming to terms to this on your own. This person is gone. It's like they've given you their back. The cups are still up, which lets me know there was no discussion. It's like there was still more to be said. Only like, yeah. There's a sense of closure needed. I'm getting someone needs to see this for, it's like wanting more awareness, the sun here. It's like the moon and the sun. If you see this like squaring off here of two different energies, and it's dark. There's some darkness around this, as in there's no clarity. Somebody needs clarity. There's just a lot of darkness in these cards. The feminine is not feeling closure, wanting closure. Just know, if you can get through this lesson, I see your wishes coming true. It's like a shooting star. You don't see it because your back is to this. You don't see the brighter side of the situation yet. Okay. Yeah. You're going to have to walk away from this without that closure that you're looking for, feminines. Because you have somebody who was using their power that they know they had against you. So you gave them this power against you, though. You gave up that power by not setting boundaries, by not pointing out red flags, by basically allowing this person to get away with things that they should not have gotten away with. Okay? This person feel like they could just tell you anything and they'd get away with it. I'm not getting a good energy here, as in the intent. Okay, so I feel like you gaining your power back is a part of the wish that you're not able to see. Some of you guys don't see your power here because you're so focused on what didn't go right. You don't see this, but you're going to get your power back here. This person don't see that. Their back is to that. This is you, feminines. This is the feminines. And both people have their own individual lesson here. This is not, y'all have to understand that these lessons come through in relationships, but each person have their own individual lesson in each one. And it's separate from each person. That's why during separation, you're supposed to be doing self-work, not wanting the person to give you closure, not waiting for the communication. No, no, no. That means you don't see what it's about. The person is simply playing a role. That's it. They're playing a role to get you to get your power back and stop going into relationships in a certain way, because then you'll find yourself in a repetitive cycle. Pay this karma debt off by realizing what this was about and move on here, because this person was toying with your mind, keeping you confused, knowing that. Okay, I feel like this person was really playing with you. You were submerged in emotions here. He's submerged in water. Queen of Cups. So that is what I'm getting. And the purpose of this is simply to get you to see the other side. That's it. So that you guys can understand what's really going on at a higher level. Again, you have to be in a matured place in your growth and really trying to do self-work to understand this. If it triggers you, take a look at yourself. That's all I got to say. Because the purpose is not to make anyone feel bad, but to understand that there are things going on deeper than what you can see. Okay? And the other person getting their karma, that is none of your business. It's really, you need to focus on your side of the situation and rectify that. That's what your soul wants. Your soul wants to grow. It does not want you stuck worrying about the other person's side. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. There's no extended here, but I am offering a compatibility report, and there's more information on that. It'll basically link you and your person and see what energies the two of you would experience when you're together, what challenges, all of that. But there's more information after this, okay? And that's it. I hope this was helpful. I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. This is a sample of the compatibility report. And what this report does is it connects the energy of two individuals and explain what you experience when you are together. So this basically tells you the areas that are easy and or challenging in the relationship. The compatibility report explains how your relationship will be experienced by both of you, so each of you separately, individually. It helps you understand and become more aware of the role the person is playing in your life. This report is not used only for romantic connections, but it can also be used for business partnerships and other relationship dynamics. So it would require the date of birth of each person. It'll let you know if you're dealing with a karmic relationship, if the connection is a past life connection. So it's specific, and it's supposed to help you understand the role this person plays in your life. So if you are interested in one of these reports, the information is in the description box.